Hi everybody, welcome back to another video by Pan Society. I'm Cherie, and today I want to talk about sacred space, why we need one, how to create one, what is sacred space. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. And today I wanted to talk about sacred space. I think we could all use some sacred space, and we probably have some or one that we're not aware of what it is. Sacred space is a space, an area, or a room that is meaningful to you and dedicated to one type of thing, whether it be writing, yoga, meditation, for doing rituals, anything. It can even be your space for just practicing self-care, but it's a dedicated space. And what makes it sacred is the fact that it is a dedicated space, so that you know once you enter that space, whatever it's dedicated for, whatever you use that space for, it automatically puts you in that mood for whatever you're doing in it. So it's a safe space. And you know how you feel when you're done using that space. So as you start to use it more often, you get those feelings back quickly. So it's great for the brain, it's great for the heart, it's great for the soul. Some people are fortunate enough to have a dedicated space in their home, and that's fantastic. Whether this be your craft room or your office or even just a space in a corner where you have an altar. Um, some of us are not as fortunate to have that space, and that is just fine, because sacred space doesn't have to be only indoors. Sacred space can actually be outside as well, and I love outdoor sacred spaces. I actually have a dedicated ritual area outside that I'm not going to show you on camera because it's special to me. But I'll show you some of the other places I like to go outside for meditation, yoga, or just running to clear my head. One of my favorite places is at a specific park. There's a big waterfall there. And I, for some reason, every time I go, find myself alone there, which is fantastic, because I normally go there just to sit on one of the big rocks and meditate to clear my mind. Now the funny thing is, it's loud there because of the waterfall, and especially after a big rain. So people are like, how are you meditating there? And the answer for me is simple, is that sound, that loud roar of the water actually tunes everything else out of my head and clears my head. And I'm kind of basically just meditating to hear what the water has to tell me, because I love how it's flowing over the rocks and you can hear that. And it gives me a great feeling, it gives me goosebumps. And I love that refreshing, cleansing run of the water. So it is a very good meditation spot for me. Now I can see how it doesn't work for everybody, and that's fine. Because one of my other meditation spots is actually this bamboo garden that's really close. And once again, it's a space that when I go, I'm very fortunate to find that I'm the only one there for some reason. And so I get to enjoy it for what it is. And this is that space where I actually get to listen to the wind. It rustles through the leaves of the bamboo. I can watch the tall branches kind of sway in the wind up above my head. And there's actually a section that I didn't get footage of, and I wish I had, where in the center of it you can lay down and look, and it's kind of overgrown over you, except there's just a little peephole at the top. And I love just focusing on that as I can lay there and earth into the ground and stare up. So I'm getting a little bit of that earth grounding energy and that lovely creative wind energy that's up there. But for me, those are lovely sacred spaces, just being able to go outside and enjoy the water and the earth and the sunshine. And so for me, I personally love that these are accessible to me. So when you're living in an apartment or a place that you can't have dedicated space, you can obviously find some outside somewhere. And I would highly recommend it if you can, because it's great for the soul, and we all need a little bit of a sacred space to go to when we need to get away. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time in the next pan video.